Hello everyone, how are we doing? Let me know how the audio is. I feel like I might be a bit loud. I think that might be a bit better. Hopefully everything's fine. It's been a while. So I'm a bit out of my element. I have a little bag of popcorn here. Oh no. Oh, do y'all see the rip? Oh, that's bad. But hope everyone's doing well. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm checking. What? Move! Okay, there. Hi everyone. Hi Barry, hi Lance, how are you guys doing? Oh my god, okay. I opened this the worst way possible. I hope you guys can't hear me chew. That'd be kind of gross. But I figured I should eat now. Before I really get into it. So how is everyone? You seem really good? Oh, thank you. I'm glad. But yeah, hi, I'm back. I'm very happy to be back. Last time I streamed was for the Game Awards, which was December 9th, so it's been a while. I've been on a bit of a break. I didn't want to be gone as long as I was. I wanted to stream, once I finished university and like I was on Christmas break, but once I finished university, I didn't realize how much stuff I had to do to like prepare for Christmas. Like I still hadn't bought like any gifts yet. I had like plans with my friends and family and stuff, so I didn't get to stream as early as I would have liked. But I'm here and I'm gonna be streaming more hopefully in the new year. Speaking of which, what was I gonna say? I knew I was gonna say, oh yeah, wait, no, what was I thinking? There was something I was gonna say about the new year and I don't remember what it was now. Yes, Barry. We're in this together. Can I give you a shout out? Shout out at Mystery Berry. Go follow Barry. If you haven't already. Also, hi Gilbert, how are you doing? And hi Falsey, how are you doing? I hope that you're all doing well. Can you hear me, True? Usually when I eat popcorn, it's a lot more gross, but I'm controlling myself. Exactly, Falsey. Exactly. Happy New Year, Gilbert. It is still 2021 where I am, but my time zone is a bit, like, behind most people, or no, ahead of most people. So, it's 8 p.m. for me right now. But I hope that we're gonna ring in the new year together. We're gonna play 999. Because I figure what's a better way to ring in the new year than playing 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. I thought about doing 0 times limit because that actually takes place on like New Year's Eve / New Year's Day. But I like recently streamed ZTD, so I was like, I don't think I want to do that again. Just for like the one moment where Junpei's like, well, Happy New Year's. Like, I didn't want to just do that. But I thought we could chat a bit before we get into 999. Because it's been a hot minute. Literally. I can't remember exactly what he says. He's just like, I don't know. Maybe I can put it on later. I'm sorry, I'm eating popcorn. I'm thinking of games I want to stream in the new year. I'm very excited. I think I want to finish 999 tonight, but I don't think we're going to be able to. I think it's too long. But I really want to. So like for the new year, I want to go back to the Kingdom Hearts playthrough. I want to do Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and, you know, make my way to Kingdom Hearts 3 because I kind of stopped at Kingdom Hearts 2. And I might go back to Psychonauts as well. Because I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, that was fun. So I might go back to that. I'll probably stream Virtue's Last Reward at some point. because it's the only Zero Escape game that I haven't done. I also might do Isomnium Files in preparation for Nirvana Initiative. But, like, I'm very excited. And, more so in the near future, I want to do the Bratz Rock Angel stream. That was one of our charity goals for the charity stream. Actually, I wanted to do that before Christmas, but I didn't get to it. So I was so busy. So yeah, Bratz Rock Angels. And I want to do the Trivia Night stream. That is so far planned. I think it might be next weekend was what I have it planned for. But we'll see. We'll see about that. Has anyone done any reflecting on this year? I've been reflecting a lot. On New Year's Eve, I always, like, spend my time reflecting on, like, you know, the past year. And then New Year's Day, I think about, you know, planning for the future. I don't know if everyone's like that, but that's what I do. So I've been reflecting a lot today. I feel like it's a good thing to do, question mark. This bag is ripped in the weirdest fucking way. I also did it a lot, Lance. Ah! Almost dropped my popcorn. But, like, I feel like so often when we think of New Year's, we just think about the future. We don't think about the past, if that makes sense. It's always, like, New Year's resolutions, but we don't really give ourselves enough time, I find, to, like, pat ourselves on the back for what we did do. So I think that's really important. I know I was thinking about, like, a lot of my accomplishments, but not just my accomplishments, but, like, also, like, the hard shit that I dealt with this year. Not in a bad way, but, like, in a, like, what have I learned this year type vibe, you know? I've been reflecting for the past 2 days, yeah. Like, I've done so much this year that I never would have anticipated. Actually, my 1-year Twitch anniversary is coming up pretty soon, and I don't even know when it is. Is there, like, an easy way to check when your first stream was? Because I don't remember the exact date, but I know it was January. Played and finished so many games, though. I didn't get to... I really wanted to finish Tales of Arise. I really wanted to finish that, because I'm, like, at the end of it. I thought I was going to be able to, but that game goes on for so much longer than I thought it would. So... I'll finish that in the new year. You should be Final Fantasy X. Was it your first time playing it? Or was it a replay? I love Final Fantasy X. Your 2-year is tomorrow? That's awesome. Happy early anniversary, my dude. Playing the opposite of good. That is Final Fantasy X too. I like Final Fantasy X too. Honestly, I kind of want to go back to that more than 10. But I want to go back to both of them at some point. It's like end of the year thoughts plus like other thoughts. Yeah. It can be a lot. Like, please let me know if my chewing is disgusting, by the way. I have no concept of what this is like right now. Please let me know if I sound gross. I did a couple in like 17, 18, but those don't count. Completely fair. Completely understandable. Yeah, I have a lot of games I need to finish. Like, I really thought I was gonna finish Tales of Arise this year, and it's not happening. But Tales of Arise, by the way, if anyone is interested in that game, really good game. I'm really enjoying it. Enjoy your snacks. I am. Thank you. The only other Tales games that I've really played are Tales of Xillia and, what is it? Tales... It's not on the 3DS, but it was, like, not originally on the 3DS. Tales of the Abyss? Yeah, the one with Luke. The red hair. It's him. I didn't play much of Tales of the Abyss, but I did play most of Tales of Xillia. But I never finished either of them. I think Tales of Arise is the best Tales game I've played so far. Fantastic. Recommend it. Great JRPG. Oh! Fire Emblem Three Houses is fantastic also. That was one of the first games that I finished this year. Also, I think everyone that's here that's in chat anyway has already voted for the Luna's Galaxy Game Awards, but if you are at all interested, there's a lot happening. You can find, I did like a Google form for a bunch of different categories for the games that we all played in 2021. And doesn't even need to be a game that released in 2021. I think there were some people confused about that. Any game that you played in 2021, you can nominate for like your favorite game that you played. What was your favorite character? What was the most chaotic game that you played? Who was the sexiest character? Like, there's a lot of categories that I made up. But I think it's a lot of fun. So if you haven't already, please feel free to vote in the Luna's Galaxy Game Awards, and that's going to be what the next Luna's Galaxy podcast is about. I'm very excited for it. Ray Chase warm-up game before one of his biggest roles ever. Ray Chase in Tales of Arise is fantastic. I love him. Your categories were great. I'm glad you thought so. I've been having a lot of fun reading people's responses. There's been some really funny responses so far. I don't want to spoil them, but there's been quite a few that have made me laugh. Me who doesn't start or finish games made in same year. Me too. The only game I finished that actually came out this year was World End Club, I think. And I wanted to finish Tales of Arise, but I'm like, there's probably like 15-20% of the game left. I'm gonna say like 15, maybe even 10% left of the game. But I haven't finished it yet. That was one I was hoping to get done. And I didn't even buy Tales of Arise, I won it, so if I had to buy it, I probably wouldn't have gotten, we'll see. I don't know. But, I really think the only one I did was World End Club. I do have Yakuza. I think Yakuza 3 might win some of my awards for the game, for the Luna's Galaxy Game Awards, so I'm not gonna spoil that. But I really loved Yakuza 3. The next one I'm gonna play is Yakuza 4. I might play that after Tales of Arise. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what I'm in the mood for. But, I do. I want to get back to Yakuza. Because I love it. And actually, spoiler alert, a lot of people have Yakuza games in their Luna's Galaxy Game Awards nominations. Which I enjoyed. And I haven't even played all the games, but I liked that. What else? I'm trying to think if there's like anything else I have to say. Emmy Luna Games just chatting stream? Who would have thought this would have happened? I think this is actually the longest that I've talked, like before starting a game on stream. At least intentionally. ASMR. I'm so sorry. The crunchy bag noises. Should we start 999? Oh, other thing. Where is she? How do I look at my emotes? Go down. Go down. Clover. New emote. I got a lot more emote slots since last time I streamed because they gave affiliates a lot more slots. Same with animated ones. So if anyone has any suggestions for emotes they would like to see, there is a channel in the Discord for that. I've just kind of been playing around on my own trying to make stuff. And that I wanted a Zero Escape emote, and so Clover was the one that I came up with because I like it. I like it. Fucking Happy New Year's! I knew. It feels so weird seeing you curse. When you said bitch in Barry's stream earlier, I was like, what the fuck? You just said the F word in my stream? Thank you for the host. Thank you so much. I love you. I'm so happy to be streaming again. Like, I missed it so much. I didn't think I would miss it that much, to be honest. Yeah, no worries, no. Because we are, like, deep in the game at this point. Although I still don't think we're gonna finish it. Yes, Happy New Year, new! I'm excited. Apollo slept through the fireworks on TV. I think there was someone lighting off fireworks earlier. At like fucking 6 p.m. Who the fuck lights fireworks at like 6 p.m.? Grow up. Really though? Like 6 p.m.? I still don't know when I'm gonna actually start playing the game, but we can watch the little intro. Don't come here, you get fireworks for days leading up to and after events. Yeah. The notary game! I'm so hyped. It is a game! Guys, did you know that this is a game? Oh, this is really loud. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What do you mean to do?
Oh my god.
Try using your brain.
All of the cards are in. Holy shit, this is nuts. Let me show you.
Bro. Is it still really loud? I wish I didn't even get to watch it. And like this I love Zero Escape so much. I love it so much. Get my popcorn.
I'm plenty friendly.
Hold on a minute. That is the truth.
How can I forget?
How do I take it
What
off?
makes you so sure?
Hello.
That's Luna. For those of you that don't know, I'm Emmy Luna Games because of Luna and Virtue's Last Reward. She's the one we just saw with pink hair, at the bottom. Oh my god, there's two of them. Anyway. I love Zero Escape so much. Can you tell? Can you tell? God, I was gonna say the one with the pink hair and the blue eyes. There's two of them. But at the, I can't like point. The one on the right at the bottom, where she's like, that's Luna. For those of you that don't know, that's Luna. And I'm an admin on Operation Bluebird from Zero Escape, and we were all picking our admin names, I guess you could say, for when we like post on the page so people know who it is. And they were going with like a planet theme. So like we have like admin like Neptune, and someone is like Sol, which is like sun, like Mars, Mercury. And anyway, I was like, I'm gonna be Luna, like the moon, and also like the character. I'm kind of cheating. Oh, we can watch it again. We can watch it. Oh wait, am I lagging? I was so hyped up, I just noticed there was red now, so I'm sorry if I was lagging that entire time. But let's watch it again! Now I can actually watch it this time, because before I was panicking, so it was so loud. I love you. Oh my god.
Hey, what are you two doing?
Oh my god.
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your
Like-
brain.
All of the cards are in. Holy shit, this is nuts.
I love 7. I think she did say Jumpy. Yeah, she says Jumpy. She calls him Jumpy. It's his nickname.
How are you feeling?
I love this song!
The king of this kingdom.
Pantry. This song is called Pantry, and it slaps. One of the best songs in the entire game. Like,
Hold on a minute. That is the truth.
Zero Escape music fucking slaps.
Hello.
See, I wasn't sure what to stream for this like New Year's stream, but I was like, you know what? Thank you so much, Ocelot. Why is the alert so like quiet? Anyway, thank you so much, Ocelot. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. I love you so much. And I played through all 3 Nonary games. You best be new. I will be there. V was saying the same thing. She was like, I have to wait because I need to stream it so that you can watch it. And I'm like, yes. I'm like, yes. 555. You guys are great. Oh no, it's so quiet now. You guys can probably like only hear the bag. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into the true ending. So yeah, if anyone doesn't want to be spoiled, lurk. Because we're getting into it. I don't think we're gonna finish it tonight, unfortunately. But you know, I thought if I have to stream any game for New Year's Eve, like, because usually my streams are like 2 to 3 hours. Like, I'm usually not like, I don't stream long. But whenever I play 999, the streams go like longer. And I know that if I stream 999, I will be like hype almost the entire time because I love it so much. So I was like, if I have to stay up till midnight, I think I should play 999. Because that gives me energy in a way that most games do not. No worries, you guys. Thank you so much for just being here and lurking and chatting, even if you can only be here for like, I don't know, a second. I appreciate it. I voted for 999 in the poll because I know a lot of people love that game and I know you adore it. You know, I adore it. Yeah. For me, it was mostly between 999 and Kingdom Hearts, but I didn't know what Kingdom Hearts game to play. So, oh Jesus, Baldsaurus Smooch. The music. Wait, where's his Keyblade? I gotta like, you know how Cloud does that thing?
This is great.
Where he's like, you know, like his victory pose. I think Sora does it too, actually, in Kingdom Hearts 1. But I like the stuffing poking out of his head. He looks bald. He does. He looks balder than usual. Mans is fucking hurting. Anyway, so new. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh god, his Keyblade got stuck in my hair. Okay, let's go, okay. Okay. Oh boy. That, I don't know why that was so funny that time. Maybe it's just been a while. I don't know. I think he was closer than I thought he'd be. I hope you enjoyed that new. My son. My lovely son. Will that be the final Baldsaurus Smooch of 2021? I guess we won't know until 2022. It might have been. I want to give him a head pat and some cookies and a hug. I don't have any cookies. Okay. Shall we get to 999? Also, oh my god. I got one of those big hoodies. It's called The comfy. Like, can you guys probably can't see that, but it's just, it says the comfy. And I think that that's amazing. It's very big, it's very comfy. It's wonderful. I got it for Christmas. Highly recommend. My mom got it from Costco. Also, hi James, how are you doing? I'm so happy to see you. I want Bald Sora in Kingdom Hearts 4. What if we get to the point in Kingdom Hearts where Sora is bald though? Like, what if there's like a time skip? What if Sora is like Xehanort? It could happen. That's all I— oh, fuck. He's growing up. He grew up. When Bald Sora grows up. Isn't that like a theory though? That like Master of Masters is Sora? I think that's a theory. I think that's a game theory. Also, you know what? I haven't streamed since I cut my hair. I don't know if anyone noticed, but my hair is a lot better now. I got like, they're not bangs, but there's like some shorter strands. And I might go a bit shorter next time because I actually like it. Ocelot. Bulbasaur is the master of masters. Bro, he might be. Like, really. If Sora, because I think the theory is that it's future Sora, right? The council, why does that look so fucking cursed? That looks terrifying, Barry. I don't know if y'all are seeing it the same way that I am, but it looks fucked. Oh my god. I missed you guys. An organization of Bald Soras. But guys, it's like Xehanort, right? Like how there's like young Xehanort and old Xehanort. We'll have to do the same thing with Sora, only he's bald. I would actually fucking lose my mind. That would be a win for Emmy Luna Games. Oh yeah. Bald Sora would be the kid in like grade 7, like English class, where like the teacher leaves the room. And they're like, oh yeah. Bald Sora would definitely do that. Okay, oh, you didn't see anything. No one saw anything there. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was hoping there would be music here. Can I just get to a point where there's music? Because I realized that I've just been eating my popcorn. L.
Alright, let's go.
Forgot there was voice acting. Was not expecting that. I gotta finish this. Wait. I'll wait. Would there be a bald Roxas? Okay, but hear me out. Ventus. Ventus is like how old? So what the fuck? Oh god. Baltera. His bald head would shine. Am I out of popcorn? I have a bit more. I'll finish this off. Assless Tara. You're right. Actually, you're right, Barry, and you should say it. Because Tara is double cheeked up. Oh my god. Like one more piece. Oh, it fell. Okay. Okay, popcorn's done. No dumpy Tara. A world that I don't want to live in, personally. Jesus Christ. Okay. How to delete a message? You know, I feel like I have a lot of things to say, but I don't know if I want to go there right now, you know? No, no, no. Do I want to say it? Do I want to say it? It's about ass hair. Do I want to say it? Okay, I just know that Zalden I know for a fact that Zalden mad ass hair. I know it. Wow. Oh, God. No. No, I can't go farther about asshole headcanons. We don't... I think the Zaldin thing was enough. I love this combo. If anyone wants to know my other headcanon that I just came up with, DM me. Are they headcanons or are they just canon? Could you imagine if, like, in the Kingdom Hearts, like, Ultimania and the character files? Anyway. Ass cannons. Okay, one more. One more. I feel like Axel would bleach his asshole. Okay. Moving on. He ran. I'm running away from this conversation. I said what I said and you heard me, Ocelot. And ran. And ran. VOD this after the 5 moments. I know Barry heard me. I know Barry heard me. Barry, no.
That's the next door.
Oh my, you know what? Maybe next year for the Luna's Galaxy Game Awards, there will be a category for, like, assholes. Ass cannons. What was your personal ass cannon of the year? How do I move on to 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors after this?
Map of the ship's
Bro, we got a
interior
map.
for ADEC. What's wrong?
This is not a normal stream. 9 hours, 9 assholes, 9 doors. Oh no. There are, anyway. There are 9 assholes, right? Anyway.
I found a map for this floor. I see.
I see.
Well, that was anticlimactic. I should keep this, though.
How is the volume, by the way, for the game? Because it's a bit different. I feel like it's quiet for
Where's
me,
Clover?
but I don't know.
Damn
How
it.
is
What
the
hell is she
audio
up
for you
to?
guys? I have some popcorn in my teeth. Clover!
Clover!
Huh?
Should I go? I'm gonna go to adventure mode for a bit.
What the hell are you doing?
We'll go back to novel mode
Nothing.
later.
What do you mean, nothing? What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
A bit sus.
Oh, this is a note.
A note?
Yeah, I found
It's a
it
big
in the
note.
pocket of the guy with the captain's clothes. It said something about the darkness of the sinister hand or something.
What the hell? Let me see it.
No, not right.
Nice safe ending reference, Clover. Oh,
What are you two doing? Hurry up.
He's getting mad. I'll show
I
it
like
to you
how it's like
later, all
muffled
right?
because he's far away.
Come on, we gotta.
From the look of that pocket, it doesn't particularly look like just a note. Jeez, what are you thinking? For crying out loud.
One of these days, I should just do a stream talking about my Kingdom Hearts headcanons. I feel like I can also do Zeroscape headcanons pretty good.
The big stairs. Huh.
But like,
So this is where it ends up.
Xemnas dump truck or no, let's discuss. It's not out of the realm of possibility, Ocelot. Like, there is a category for sexiest character.
Just like it says on the map.
I'm not against it.
Oh, there.
I should, like, invite on guests and just debate. Just debate, like, Organization 13, like, who
Really?
is the sexiest?
Jumpy!
And what are their
Clover,
assholes like?
What's up?
We found it!
Found what?
We found it!
What
It!
did you find?
The last door! We found door 9!
What?
Come on, just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Okay. Well, if that's the case.
Wait for me.
Let's
We should
go
get
to
going as
novel
well.
mode.
Jumpy! We
Jumpy!
finally made it!
Yeah, it's finally time.
Actually, no. Let's go to adventure mode, because I feel like we're gonna be here all day if I'm in novel mode.
Something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way? 4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing?
I think shit's gonna hit the
Let's
fan.
go, Jumpy.
Yeah.
And what are their assholes like? It's still 2021 for me.
I know I told you I'd explain it earlier, but honestly, there ain't much to explain.
I forgot it was in this
After we
area.
split off from-
Oh,
after
I
that,
keep accidentally skipping stuff.
We headed down another hallway. It took us toward the bow and eventually to the number 6 that you two found earlier. We opened it and kept going. There was an
Fuck.
once we were through
I
that
keep
door,
cutting him
there
off.
was another hallway that went the other direction, toward the stern.
So, on your way, you found the elevator.
That's right.
So, in other words, you kinda did a lap, huh? You came from that side to this side.
Yeah,
So, where's the number 9 door?
over here. Follow me.
By the way, you know, it's because of Santa that we're all here right now.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Oh, that was another thing I forgot to talk to you. How was your holidays? Happy
But
holidays.
all 7 of us are
I know it's
going
been
to
a
door
while at
9.
this point, but happy fucking holidays.
What?
You don't get it? Santa, 7, and Lotus. What's their digital route?
9. It's 9.
That's right. They could have just left me behind and kept going if they'd wanted to.
But they didn't.
Yes, because Santa wouldn't let them. He said, we can't leave June and the others behind. That's why we went looking for you guys.
And then you got on the elevator and went back to the central staircase.
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one. That Santa would be the one to stick up for you.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that 7 and Lotus said they wanted to leave me behind.
Oh, Salah.
We were just talking about it, and Santa
Assholes.
objected
Great.
to it first.
Great.
Is that so?
We're here.
So, is this...
Yeah.
There's no other place for us to go.
Nope. Just look around. There's a big old iron wall at the end of the hallway. The other hallways on the left and right are blocked by metal grates.
I see.
All right, let's get moving.
Oh. No way.
Ooh, I like this song. I gotta like, can I get this louder on my end without being too loud?
The 9 door.
It's like, it's always not loud enough or
We're
too
finally
loud.
here.
I cannot find balance in my life. Okay, I think that's probably fine.
No doubt about it. This is door 9. Oh, finally! This is the last. Junpei, look behind you. Behind? What? Why? A door and a 9. There's a
It's so ominous. I love it. I remember when I played this for the first time, I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Hey, what the hell? What
Such
the
a
hell
good
is going on
moment.
here? There's a red there too. That means... And of course it won't open. But why? Why the hell are there 2 doors?
Do you think perhaps one is the right door and the other is the wrong one?
You know, I bet that would have been a good moment to have novel mode on.
I don't know about that. It seems unlikely.
Like the description
What
of it
makes
all,
you
you
say
know?
Well, think about all the rooms we've been through so far. They're full of puzzles, but there are always hints about how to solve them. I'm pretty sure there aren't any rooms where we just had to go with our best guess and leave it to instinct to solve the puzzle. Do you really think that at the very end of the game, Zero's going to suddenly throw in something that depends entirely on luck?
Then you're saying there's some sort of hint in this room.
Keep firing assholes. 99910.
No, I don't think there's a hint anywhere in here.
9 hours, 9 persons, 10 doors.
I searched it very well when I was in here before. I didn't find anything
I
that might
mean-
have been a hint, though.
Is it really 10 though? I'll leave that to you.
Yeah, both of these are the right door. I mean, if you think about it, Zero never actually said there was only
I want
one
June's
door
fit.
at
Me
a
too.
time.
I have wanted to cosplay her for so
It
long.
is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek
But
a
like,
door.
it's so hard to like, cause like I can't make cosplays
So
myself.
there
I
are
don't
two
have that
number
type of
9
skill.
doors.
But like, it's not one of those things you can just
If we
like go
split
on
it up
eBay
right-
and look up like June cosplay and it's like
not
easy to
gonna work.
find. You can kind of find Clover cosplays, but not June. And that's gender, baby. Let's go. Oh, that's yeah. I need Santa's fit. I really like June's fit. Yeah, Clover. Also, I know I already pointed this out. However, Emmy Loon Clover.
You've got a notebook and a pen, right?
I don't know if
Can I
it's a good
borrow them?
emote or not, but I made it. I'm experimenting.
Yeah, here.
Look at this.
Clover opened the notebook to a blank page and set it down on the desk. Everyone else gathered around her and watched as she wrote down a series of numbers. It's so
get it?
good. That looks so fake, Ocelot. I feel like you're lying to me. It's so good. Look, that's how I read that.
The numbers on the top are all the combinations with digital roots of 9.
This is so fun.
The people who don't. There's only 8 possibilities if we split up into 2 groups of 3 or 4 people.
Oh, they're doing
3
math.
people go through the door.
I don't like
4 are left
math.
behind. If 4 go through, then 3 are
I'm not
left
gonna be able to keep track of
Right.
this.
Yeah.
Like, this is the type of thing where, like, if you're playing a game, like,
Oh,
by
wait.
yourself, you can take it in. But when you're streaming, it's like my brain, like, it's not there. The room went very quiet. Silence lay across everyone like a thick, heavy blanket. No one spoke.
Come to think of it,
Desperate for something else to look at, Junpei turned his eyes to the room
what
around
is
him.
this room?
The walls were covered with candles. The wavering flame made the shadows of Junpei and his companions look as though they were dancing. Yeah, that was a lot of math. Unfortunately.
It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony, but what kind?
Bro, we are gonna do a fucking summoning. Can you imagine?
Is that an altar?
This does look a bit suspicious, I must say.
A coffin? No, it couldn't be.
I'm so happy about this information. You really like the emote? Okay, I'm glad. There was an edge of humor to his voice, but it was forced.
Okay, I give up. I give up.
Yo! Pex, what is up? Thank you for gifting a sub. I really appreciate that. How are you doing? Thank you so much. What's up? Happy New Year. It is a lot of pecs. My parents entering my room to tell them I shit the... Oh my god. Yeah.
I figured if we sat around here long enough, someone would volunteer. But
I am doing good. I'm glad you're doing good.
I guess nobody's got the guts to do it.
What are you talking about?
We've talked a lot about assholes
What,
today,
you guys
everyone.
didn't figure it out yet? Fine. Let me enlighten you.
Just skipped 3 and 4 and went all out. I love that. I love that for you.
Clover was mostly right with her little explanation earlier, but she missed something. She wasn't really wrong. She just...
That sound alert makes me feel some type of way, I must say.
Screw it. Let me just write it out.
He snatched up the notebook. Nice channel points reward. I'm glad that you like it. Oh, okay.
3 and a group of 4 and get everybody out.
He's
so
like,
we're good.
y'all can leave, but I have to stay
There's another way.
behind.
Only one combination, though.
No.
If you split us up into groups
7
of
is
2
the
and 3
last
and
person
1,
that I would
we
want
can
to.
make
I
this
would leave
combination.
behind every one of these bitches except for 7.
This means
Like, genuinely.
Don't get me wrong here. I'm not trying to copy Ace or anything like that. Even if he hadn't been the hero back in the big hospital room, I'd still be saying the same thing.
The same thing?
He's like, not to be
You're
a pick-me, but like...
Yeah, I am. I'll stay behind.
No.
Why are you acting so heroic all of a sudden? Are you some kind of idiot?
Lotus was the first to speak. That in itself was a little strange. She'd reacted much differently when Ace had volunteered. I wonder why.
No, I'm completely against this. I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna have to owe you for getting out of here.
The rest of them began to speak all at once.
I'm against it too. I didn't want to leave Ace behind, and I don't want to leave you either. I don't like that idea. There's gotta be other options.
We can sacrifice anyone
disagree as
except for 7.
I can't say I care much
That's
for
my
you being
personal
the hero.
belief. Finally, they quieted down. Junpei looked at
well,
7.
there you go, 7. Proposal denied. Clover's right. There's gotta be a better way than this.
7 made some noise that was somewhere between a snort and a cough.
Doesn't make any sense.
He was doing his best to pretend they were making a foolish decision, but Junpei could see the twinkling of water at the corners of 7's eyes. I love you. That was when Santa spoke.
Whoa, hold on a minute. I haven't said anything yet.
Until then, Junpei hadn't realized that Santa had stayed quiet for the whole discussion of 7's fate. Something in his voice made Junpei uncomfortable.
Are you agreeing? You want to leave him here?
Santa shook his head.
I'm against it. I don't want to leave 7 here alone.
Then I don't see how it matters.
I said alone.
Huh?
I said I don't want to leave 7 alone.
There was a dull shine in Santa's eyes. They were cold and hard. Junpei felt himself shiver.
What the hell are you?
What? You don't get it? I can't leave just one person. I need 2 more. 3 people, including 7. I'll be leaving behind 3 people. That's my proposal. No, those are my orders.
What do you mean, orders? What the hell makes you think you can order us around? Who the hell's gonna listen to you?
You all will. In 3 seconds, you won't have a choice.
That sounds like a threat.
What? 3, 2, 1.
Santa was so fast, Junpei could barely see him. When he moved, it was almost like watching a dance. His feet moving like lightning. He spun and... Oh, yeah! This is the fun thing about, like, mostly streaming games that I've already played before. Because I can ruin everything. I can make, like, I'm not, like, shocked at what's gonna happen. I can just make jokes about it, you know? He had June. How does this make you feel, Barry? OMG, my gender is. Look at them. Look at how well they're getting along.
See? I told you.
His lips curled into a cruel, mocking smile.
What?
A shudder traveled the length of Junpei's. They're getting along so well. Oh my god. Saying that he needed 2 more. Santa has a gun. Merry Christmas, everyone. I didn't like how that rhymed.
What the hell is that?
The gun's from the other room.
What room?
One of the rooms behind door 6. I should have known he was gonna do this.
God.
I should have taken the gun.
Well, it's too late now. fat ass.
Damn it.
Santa's taking it too far, y'all. Like, you can put a gun to someone's head, but don't call Seven a fat ass, okay? It's rude. He walked backward, dragging June with him. Before long, his back was resting against the door. On the wall next to him was the red.
Now, time for you to start following my orders. Ace, Lotus, congratulations. I've chosen you to come with me. Put your hands in the red. Hey, you deaf? I gave you an order.
They stayed frozen like deer caught in the headlights of an oncoming car.
Fine. I didn't want to waste any bullets, but you guys just don't get it.
No sooner were the words out of Santa's mouth than his hand twitched. And the gun roared. A section of the floor exploded, scattering wooden splinters across the floor.
He really shot it? But why? Santa, why are you...
Man, imagine on Christmas Eve. You know how, you know on like The Grinch? When Cindy Lou Who, like, she gets like a glass of water. Like, imagine it's Christmas Eve. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Jules. Thank you so much. Imagine it's Christmas Eve. And you're just like, you walk downstairs to get like a glass of water. And then you see Santa and he just like fucking has a Glock. And he's like shooting your floor. Santa, when the kids stop believing in him.
Santa, I thought
You,
you were one of us. We were friends.
you better watch. Oh no.
What?
You knew about the leaf words and the four-leaf clover.
Oh, you guys are on a roll.
What the hell is that shit? I've got no idea.
Oh my god.
Shut up. Just shut up, you stupid bitch. You put a bullet in your fucking head?
Merry Christmas. You better watch out. Flecks of spit flew from Santa's mouth, his face twisted with rage. You stupid bitch. Oh my god.
Santa.
All right, assholes. What are you still standing there for? Get over here and scan those bracelets. I don't have all day. Oh, what's the matter? Your hearing's starting to go? Going senile, maybe?
Oh my god. Jumpy's mind worked furiously. What were they going to do? Then he realized something. There was nothing they needed to do. There was nothing to debate. June's safety was the first priority. That much was obvious. Doing as Santa had commanded meant that she would be safe from at least 2 threats. She wouldn't be shot, and she would leave the ship alive along with Santa, Ace, and Lotus. There was only one thing for Junpei to do.
Only way.
He's like, I don't give a fuck about you, Seven. I don't give a fuck about you.
Please.
Oh, and Clover, and Clover. Clover's also not going.
No
So we're
way.
gonna die, but June's gonna survive, so
Jumpy,
it's okay.
What are you saying?
2 threats, 2 threats, and 1 gun. Oh.
If you stay here, you're going to be stuck, Jumpy. And so will Clover and Seven.
You
Exactly.
need to worry about us. We'll figure something out. Right, Seven?
Right. You just leave it to us. It's gonna piss me off to do what Santa says, but...
Don't worry about me either. There's still something I have to take care of. No, no! You can't! Ace, Lotus, don't come over! Don't worry about me! Please!
June was almost crying. I think I'd be crying.
Please.
Push them toward the door. They almost stumbled, then righted themselves and took another step and another. They turned around and
Go.
Junpei nodded.
All right.
Ace and Lotus turned around again and walked slowly toward the door where Santa was waiting for them. After what seemed like an eternity, they stopped in front of the door marked 9.
All right.
No matter why no one likes Santa anymore.
What's the holdup? What? You think I'm fucking around here? I don't give a shit about this.
He's like, I'm gonna throw out all the curse words I know to prove that I'm fucking serious. You know what's really funny, and I really recommend watching it, even if you don't like Yakuza. Watch the Yakuza PS2 English dub. The first Yakuza game on the PlayStation 2. Watch like English dub and just look up funny or whatever it is, and there's like this compilation and it's fucking hilarious. It's just a lot of like, fuck, like it's so dumb, but it's so funny.
Greg doesn't need
They're like, this is a rated M game, we're gonna put all the curse words we can to prove these are like the Yakuza. Like it's funny.
all of it is the bracelet. You get it? Good. Put your fucking hands on the scanner.
Oh my god. Put your fucking hand.
I'm gonna say it again.
Oh my god.
Fine.
Santa believer's being real quiet right now. Honestly, I'm excited to stream Virtue's Last Reward in the future because Dio, one of the characters in VLR, Dio, he has the most curse words out of every character in every Zero Escape game.
Good job. Now, Lotus.
And he has some good fucking dialogue.
As soon as the door opens, you get your ass.
Your
in.
ass in there.
Try anything stupid, and you know what happens. Right? Damn it.
He has been cursing throughout the entire game. Like, it's not like he just went villain mode and started cursing. Like, he has been cursing the entire game, but, like, they're really, I don't know. They're really doing it now. You know he ain't talking to assless Tara.
Good.
Barry? Oh my god.
Later.
I'm almost surprised he didn't say, like, later, losers. Like, after exactly 9 seconds, the door swung shut. The gust of air it created caused the candles on the altar to flicker and die. Later, fuckers. That would have been good. You know, I don't think video games utilize the word fuckers enough. Like, some games don't have fuck, but there's not really, like, a good, like, fucker, you know? I think that should change. I think we need more fuckers in video games. He stood in front of it and looked at the red. So we still have another 9 door. We do, we need more fuckers in video games. In this episode of the Luna's Galaxy podcast, our topic of the show is why we need more fuckers in video games. Junpei touched the surface of the door.
June.
He thought about June, about Akane Kurashiki. Was she safe? It was all that mattered to him. If she was alive, if she had escaped this horrible boat. That was what Junpei prayed for. 7 came up next to him. He pulled off his hat, scratched his head, and sighed.
So, what do you want to do, Junpei?
What do you mean, what do I want to do? What can we do?
Cry. My good sir, please move thine ass through that room. Ocelot, I don't know if you have played the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, but in the first chapter of the game, to, like, show when characters are speaking English, like, it's, like, that type of font. Like, when a character is, like, it's, like, the British, when they're, like, speaking English, and it's not, like, you know, anyway. That's the font that they use, and you literally can't make out what it says. Like, that's what that reminded me of.
What the hell is that?
Have you played it, Ocelot? 'Cause that's what it's like. She put one finger to her lips and closed her eyes in concentration. You need to play it. I want to finish. That was another game I wanted to finish by the end of the year, but I'm on the last chapter of like the first game, and I want to finish that for sure. I think I will.
Could it be?
Like that and Tales of Arise are my
Hey,
priority.
I think it's coming from this coffin.
You're right.
Let's open it.
But how?
What are those muscles for? For show?
You're telling me
Damn.
to force it open?
Just shut up and try.
Junpei and Seven grabbed hold of the coffin. They tried to get a good grip with what little purchase they could find and pulled with all their strength.
Damn it.
It won't even budge.
Opens coffin. It's the real Santa. Could you fucking imagine? There's some sort of keypad attached to. Yeah, I love the too, Barry. Their eyes were almost immediately drawn to it.
Another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
Looks like it.
Do you think we have to put in the right password or it won't open?
I think so.
The noise wasn't stopping. In fact, it was getting
Whoever
louder.
Or whatever's inside this thing wants out. And now.
I know that. But how?
Without a passcode, I don't think there's much we can do.
Good news, we got the passcode in the safe ending. You want a Sprite cranberry?
Isn't there a hint somewhere?
Well, let's look for one.
I want this to go faster. Unfortunately, there didn't seem to be anything near the coffin. Clover ran to examine the pews.
Not making this easy, are they?
It wasn't a noise that belonged in that room.
Indeed.
Thank you for the host. Thank you for the host. I'm like trying to read. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Queen King Autumn Lover. I appreciate it. And I hope that you have a good new year. Whenever I get long messages, it throws me off a bit. But thank you, and I hope that you have a good new year.
What am I supposed to do? How can we figure it out? I need something.
Thank you so much for the lurk. Oh, this is a good moment. Oh, like, isn't that sexy? The world blinked. Suddenly, there was a voice inside of Junpei's head. That's not good. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand.
Wait, what? What the hell was that? That voice? Huh?
What's up?
I love this game.
Huh?
If he told them he'd heard a voice, they'd laugh or worse, think he was going insane. So all he said was, oh, nothing. He cleared his throat a little too loud and looked pointedly down at his bracelet. I love this song! Oh, I love this. He pressed the buttons right, left, right, left. Truth had gone, and truth had gone, and truth had gone. This is so good. Oh my god. I think there was a point in my life where I had that number memorized, but now I don't. And sometimes I want to memorize it again just to, like, for clout. Like, Zero-scape clout. Also, hi, Egg! How are you doing? Happy New Year! Hope that you're doing well. It has been a while since I've streamed. It's nice to see you. Is it the new year for you yet, Egg?
1, 4.
It's
3,
9 p.m.
8,
for me right
3,
now.
4, 2, 1.
Huh?
1 4 3 8 3 4 2 1.
Hey, what the hell were those numbers?
Oh my gosh. Are those?
Huh.
Junpei didn't answer. He simply walked straight to the coffin. He knelt down in front of the keypad, running over the numbers in his head so that he wouldn't forget.
1, 4, 3, 8, 3, 4, 2, 1. 1, 4, 3, 8.
With trembling fingers, he punched them in. Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. We got this bitch open. There was a sound of the coffin lid unlatching. E. Someone sat up out of it.
No way. What? Why are you?
Oh,
It's
is
Snake!
that you, Clover?
The gunch.
I apologize for worrying you. Snake! You? Why? Junpei? And Seven? Is that you? Is everyone else there as well?
Remember that thing that Ocelot like just put in the chat about thine ass? Snake would say that. Just got back from seeing friends now. I can chill and watch stream. Oh hell yeah! Thank you for being here. I hope you had a good time. I was supposed to be with my friends for New Year's, and then one of my friends' boyfriend tested positive for COVID, so plans got canceled. And now I'm here. But I'm very excited. I'm really happy to be streaming.
Oh.
I didn't mind the change of plans.
Jeez.
Junpei and Seven shared a wry smile. Clover's eyes were filled with tears. With a cry of joy, she leapt into Snake's arms. So they're siblings. They're siblings. I love this. Zero escape hugs are the best. Like, I remember when I first played this on the DS, like, this hug and the hug that we just got like a few scenes before with like Junpei and Clover. I don't know what it is, but like, don't they just look like so like wonderful? I don't know. Like, the art style, I love. I love this game. I love the songs. I love just, Half of the people meant to go couldn't, but yeah. Yeah, and one of my other friends, like one of her co-workers tested positive, and like she's been sick, but she didn't get a test yet. Anyway, it's a whole ordeal. So plans were canceled, and now I'm here, but I don't mind being here because I get to play 999 with y'all. And
My body's still a little weak.
that is really fun, so.
You're back.
Like, isn't this so wholesome? And like, I'm aware of a lot of Uchikoshi tropes at this point, and one of them is siblings. Like, there's almost always some sort of like sibling or like family connection in his games, whether it is a plot twist, whether it is like in the game from the beginning, but like, family and sibling relationships are very common in Uchikoshi games. Like, there's this, the entirety of 999 has like sibling stuff. And like, is there really, there's some stuff in VLR and ZTE that's not specifically sibling, but still like family stuff. And then like, Isonian Files had, and World End Club, like, it's a whole thing. I feel like I'm gonna do a whole either podcast or video at some point about Uchikoshi tropes, because I'm so aware of them. To a point where going into World End Club, I was very aware of certain tropes, so I feel like the experience wasn't as good because I was like waiting for them to happen. Oh, what did I do? What the hell did I just do?
You're really here.
Oh, I accidentally switched to, okay. I accidentally hit a button. Her voice was happy but almost desperate, as if she feared he would disappear again if she stopped talking to him. Tear after tremendous tear rolled its way down her face. Her small arms strained as she clutched Snake's body as tightly as she could. Perhaps she had to convince herself he was real. Perhaps she was worried he would be gone the moment she let go. Perhaps she simply didn't know what else to do. So, she thought he was dead.
Come now, what's gotten into you?
If anyone don't remember.
You're acting as though I've returned from the grave.
Well,
Not as though you did. I really thought you were dead.
Huh?
You jerk.
well.
Idiot.
Baka. They did a baka. God. It was a touching reunion between brother and sister. Even though Junpei knew they had little time and every minute they waited was a minute they wasted, it felt cruel to pull them apart. I put tear in there, but it was pull. Junpei and Seven sat down on one of the pews, waiting for Clover to calm down, before explaining to Snake what had transpired. Snake's gonna be like, what the fuck?
I see. I believe I understand.
Bro,
things
who
rather
let him
well
say
now.
I
Thank
see?
you.
He's blind.
In the
Bro.
shower room, there is a dead body wearing my clothes.
Not he could have said I understand. Mans doesn't see. I'm sorry.
Because of that, you thought that I was dead, correct?
Snake, I don't believe in Santa anymore. The Christmas magic is gone.
You also discovered a corpse in the captain's quarters, and Santa turned on you here, in this room. Do I have it straight?
No, you're gay.
Well, the dead body in the captain's quarters is a surprise.
Sorry, there wasn't a good time to tell you.
Don't worry about it.
Well then, I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed.
Indisposed?
But it's still something of a mystery who did all this, and why. The corpse in the shower room that looked like me, and the corpse in the captain's quarters. Why were they killed in the way they were?
You don't know?
No. Why would I?
The guy in the shower room. We don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X.
Mr. X.
Anyway, this Mr. X is wearing Snake's clothes.
I hate to say this, but when they said Mr. X, for some reason, like, the mental picture that I had was, like, Mr. Electro from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. That's his name, right? The one that George Lopez plays, that, like, where he's, like, the big, like, circle. Mr. Electro, like, that's what I pictured, anyway.
But you're wearing some kind of weird robes. That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X. We need to figure out who that was.
I apologize, but I have no idea who might have done this to me. I only just now woke up. I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me. They must have undressed me and changed my clothes during that time.
When were you knocked out?
When we split up to look for the red.
I'm sure Uchikoshi answered this in the 999, like,
Where did they get
interview
you?
thing that
Do
he
you
did.
remember?
But who changed him?
It was
And
a
when?
small room in one of the hallways on C deck.
What
I
happened?
have an idea.
The
I'm
same thing
just,
that
I'm
happened to every one
genuinely,
of us when we were abducted.
like, I think I know what
A
it is,
canister
but
releasing
I'm,
some sort of gas was. I believe the gas is some sort of incapacitating agent.
Then that means it was...
Zero.
Looks that way, huh?
There's nothing else I have to tell you. When I woke up, I was in this coffin.
Junpei crossed his arms and thought.
Why? Why did Zero make Mr. X wear Snake's clothes? How would that benefit Zero? I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean? And I have no idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Truth had gone, and truth had gone. Where did those words come from? Why did I feel compelled to push the buttons on the bracelet after hearing them?
Seven had asked him about it while they waited for Clover to finish crying. He had no answer for him then, and he still
All I know
didn't.
is my fingers moved on their own. It was like I did it subconsciously. I don't get it. What the hell does any of it mean?
His mind was a maelstrom of mysteries, clues, theories, and more mysteries. He could barely think.
Also, Snake and Clover had been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger. And someone did actually die.
Rip.
Her name was...
There had been another experiment conducted on this same ship 9 years ago, and a girl had died during it. Morphogenetic field theory. The two murders. Switching clothes. The nonary game.
Whatever strange thing was happening to Junpei himself. The maelstrom in his head spat out words and ideas that disappeared back into it almost as soon as he grasped them. But as he struggled through them, Junpei began to realize something. There was something that tied all of them together, and the point connecting the dots.
Zero. He's the ringleader. The person who trapped 9 of us on this sinking ship. Zero should know everything. If we can uncover Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
Who was Zero? Junpei had the beginnings of a theory, a game theory. If you could only test it Or perhaps.
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now, it is of utmost importance that we escape. Junpei, it was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock, yes? That means we have less than an hour. We must...
Yikes.
How are we gonna get out of here?
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
Oh yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
Oh, wow, that works out. He's wearing a bracelet with 2 on
Come
it.
on, you gotta tell me these things.
I, assumed you'd figured it out.
Forget it. Let's just get going.
7 stomped off toward the smaller number 9 door. 7 quickly laid his hand on the red, and an asterisk appeared on the screen. Junpei and the others followed suit and laid their hands on the scanner panel. Soon, there were 4 asterisks on the screen. 7 glanced at them, then laid his hand on the lever of the red.
All right. You guys ready to go?
Yes.
Yep.
Junpei paused
Not
for a
yet.
moment.
Huh?
Before we go in, I'd like to check something.
Bro, we have less than an
I
hour.
want to check something.
Yeah, but before I do, 7, could you pull the lever?
Hold the
I wanna
lever,
make sure
Kronk.
we can verify with just the 4 of us.
What do you mean? We don't need.
Just do it, all right? But if the door opens, don't go in yet, okay? Please, this is really important. I really need to check this, okay? Work with me here.
Junpei looked directly into 7's eyes. The older man looked back for a moment, then
Fine.
nodded. I'm switching back to adventure mode. Oh. I love doors.
All right, that means the 4 of us can go into door 9.
I think we already established that,
Knew that
Junpei.
already.
Obvious. Yeah, you're right. It is.
Bro?
Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Why don't you take it out, Clover?
So you did know I had it. I picked it up because I thought it might be useful sometime.
I don't like the way she's laughing.
This was on the left hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. If you look at it, you can see it's got a 0 on the face. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap. Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet. Though the big question is, if Cap is the mastermind of this game, would he really put one of these bracelets on? Anyway, let's just give it a shot. Clover, give me your hand. Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever. I knew it. Now, what does this tell us?
Bro, why is he talking like a teacher?
Maybe the bracelet has to be on your wrist in order for it to work?
No, that's impossible. Did you see how the panel showed a 3rd asterisk when I scanned Cap's bracelet? Whether or not it's on your wrist doesn't matter. All you have to do is put the bracelet near the panel for it to register.
Huh. Looks like you're right.
See? So what does that mean? There's only one possibility.
That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
Let's find out.
Scan. Well, I mean, if
Let's
that's
try
the only
7
one that I've
and
tried,
Cap.
then I guess I'll do that
If
one.
this combination opens the door,
Hey, it opened.
Less than 4.5 hours left till New Year's here. Let's see. I don't know. It's almost 10 o'clock here, so 3.5? I don't know.
What? Why? What does that
2 hours, 15 minutes for me.
isn't it obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6.
But doesn't it say 0?
This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a number 0. It's a letter O.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't get it.
Oh.
I mean, we figured out that Cap's bracelet is 6, right?
Yeah,
Does that mean there are 2 people with 6s?
There is most likely only one person with a 6.
But I don't get it. What about June?
Well, this is only an educated guess. I think June's number was never 6 to begin with. Her bracelet was, in other words, June's real number is...
9.
That seems the most likely.
Then all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up. Here, look.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
So June is number 9. Yo, 6.
I'll let you know what I'm
Oh
doing,
god,
Casey.
you're right. You are right, Ocelot. June be like 69.
And that's everything. I wrote down which door she went into and with whom. And I wrote what all the numbers were. So if you switch 9 and where... If the digital root is 7... If the digital...
We get it.
Do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
3?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first
It's
time
not
you
simple
came
at
to
all,
this
but they're
room,
trying to make it seem simple.
Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a
I
thing?
have some Lindor chocolates for when I get hungry. And I want one. But I don't know what kind. Oh my god. I'm dropping them. I don't know what, like, kinds there. It says with assorted creamy centers, but I haven't had them yet, so I don't know what the different color, like, assorted creamy centers are. This one's red, which I assume is just normal? Hopefully. I can't fucking open it. Come on. There we go. Jay, how are you doing? Happy New Year! It is 9:47 p.m. for me right now, but how are you doing? What's up? We're playing some Zero Escape. I'm so happy to see you.
The answer is easy. Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 in Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3. Santa's real number, 7? Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Oh, you guys have COVID. Both vax mild symptoms. Well, I'm glad it hasn't been too bad. But I hope you feel better with the mild symptoms that you do have. I know my plans got canceled because my friend's boyfriend got COVID, and my other friends are like supposed to be getting tested for it, and it's just not really safe to hang out with anyone right now. So I'm here, but I don't mind. I'm having a lot of fun streaming.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think I'm ahead of most people,
This
like
is what you were
time
getting at, right,
zone
Snake?
wise.
Thank you. That is exactly right, 7. Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
Ooh.
No way. Santa is 0?
And June was 9. Conversely,
What a
Santa
Christmas
was 0,
surprise.
not 3.
My best friend is moving out to New Brunswick on the 5th and was having a party, but it all fell through. Damn. God damn.
Plus 3. They cancel one another out. Nothing appears out of order.
Yeah, I was supposed to get my friends, but it is what it is. I don't really mind.
Notary game this whole time.
Precisely.
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
I'm not sure.
I'm
if
glad
he
I at
acted
least
alone
get
or
to spend
not.
time with you guys instead of just like being by myself. You know what I mean? Like it could definitely be worse.
But I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0. If my hypothesis is correct.
Snake has a game theory.
Snake's hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right. June's bracelet being flipped. Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets.
Oh yeah.
And if that's the case,
All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. It's high time we went through that door.
I'm cool with a chill New Year's Eve. Yeah, me too. I don't mind. Fiance's in the bath trying to steam the COVID away. Yeah. Bats are very nice.
Oh,
I do be chillin'. Me too. I think no, it wasn't. It wasn't last New Year's Eve, it was the New Year's Eve before where I had a very chill New Year's. Just playing FF10 too, that is awesome.
All right, let's keep going.
Like, hearing you talk about it, like, I kind of want to go back to it. Because I remember liking the dress sphere
I think
stuff.
Easterners go to the bottom deck.
Looks dry.
Let's head down.
Like, I'm not in it for the story, I'm just there for the girl boss vibes.
This is
Also,
the
I remember the
Neptune
music
symbol.
being really good in
There
10
must
too
be a
as
key
well.
around here somewhere.
Like the song that plays on like the title screen, it's like Eternity Memory of Light Waves, I want to say. That song fucking slaps. But also like the Besaid music, and there's a lot. It's really good. You just started Kingdom Hearts this week? You got to Monster last night? Oh, I'm so excited to hear more about your Kingdom Hearts journey. Genuinely. That is
I only
awesome.
have the Uranus key card.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key.
I've been having an urge to go back to Kingdom Hearts lately. Because I haven't played it for a while. But I was having a rough day the other day, and like my go-to thing, like my go-to kind of like comfort thing a lot of the time is Kingdom Hearts. I was like, I want to play Kingdom Hearts 2, but I had to go to work, so I didn't. But like, I miss it. I'm on the weird end. Played a ton of Final Fantasy, really have not seen much Disney. Yeah. Completely understandable.
Let's turn around and go back for
Kingdom Hearts is what got me into Final Fantasy. So we're being like, oh, these characters are so cool. Like, I want to know more about them. And so that's how I got into Final Fantasy.
It's the Uranus symbol.
This is the place.
Waka's voice. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's happening, man? Like, it's so bad in Kingdom Hearts 1. Kingdom Hearts 1 Waka is... yeah.
It's totally full of books.
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
All right, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key. I say we split up.
I hope
and
I
look
kind
for
of
it.
remember this
Okay.
escape room, because I don't know if I
Very
do.
well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry.
I don't think it's too difficult. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1 has some wonky stuff. It has some, like, wonky, clunky controls. The other games are better with that, but yeah. Like, if any Kingdom Hearts game is going to be remade, I would want it to be Kingdom Hearts 1 purely for, like, the gameplay side of it. Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge. As he began his search, for reasons he didn't fully understand, Junpei felt those particular words float through his mind. Ooh. The Cave of Wonders fight, trying to climb it, I was raging, yeah. What a good time. I love 999. And I like this song, too. There's a note on that table. Lights to the books. Huh, what does that mean? Intelligence often hides itself in darkness. Oh, Jesus, I don't want to read all this. He lives in darkness. Goddamn. Is that what the note said? Lights to the books? This is a big puzzle. Like, introduction to geology. There's a lot of dialogue in this one. The theory of evolution. Boop, 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 boop. There's a lot going on. So, dad kind? Owen? Sheldrake? I forgot that Sheldrake was a... Like, I know Sheldrake is in the game, because obviously Morphogenetic Field Theory, but I didn't realize he was actually in, like, one of the puzzles. Cool. Just wanted to say now before I forget, I'm so sorry. No worries. No fucking worries. Definitely try to make it more in 2022. No worries. Literally, just anything. Like, interacting with me on Twitter, like, don't worry about anything. Don't ever worry about having to be at stream or listen to the podcast or subscribe. Don't worry about any of that. Just having you here, I appreciate. And even when you're not here, I still appreciate you. Don't worry about it. I appreciate whatever you can do. I'm gonna need a code for that. Oh, did I? History of the medieval period. Oh, we got a book. We got a book. Oh, wait. Do I have to, like... How do I... I don't remember what buttons to press. Pop-up book. Look at that. So I think there's a few of the pop-up books that we need to get, but I don't remember exactly where they are. The podcast is great because my commute to work is an hour each way. Jesus Christ. Plus, I end up driving around for work a ton. I honestly spend an obscene amount of time in the car. Yeah, I'm glad then. I'm glad. I always listen to podcasts when I'm at work, so I definitely get that. But it's when I'm at work, not when I'm commuting. But thank you. I'm so glad that people listen to the podcast. Like, it amazes me genuinely. Head. Okay. It means a lot to me. I don't see any that look like they stand out up here. Oh, it's a good thing I looked. There's a thing here. Powerful light bulb. Your podcast style is so chill. It just feels like friendly conversation about games. Oh, I'm so glad you think so. Sometimes I worry that it's like too boring with like just me. But I guess it would have more of a chill vibe even though I am kind of chaotic sometimes. Oh, it means a lot to me, really, that you enjoy the podcast. And I want to make it even better in the new year. So, no head. What the hell is this? They're all just gibberish. What if we switch them around? Oh, like, oh. Like, open, opni, open. Open here, find bulb. Ooh. Any big plans for the new year? I'm gonna think about that tomorrow. I know I want to start taking, like, streaming and content creation, all that a bit more seriously. Like, I have definitely been taking it seriously, but I want to be, like, more consistent and just do more. And also just, like, find more balance in my life. I feel like that was something I struggled with a lot, this year. Like, it was like I would be doing too much and then I would get sick because I was doing too much and I couldn't relax. But then there was also times where, like, I felt like I wasn't doing enough and where I could have been pushing myself harder. So, like, I feel like I have to find a better balance for stuff like that, if that makes sense. So those are some of my initial thoughts on what I need to do. I need more light bulbs. I need another book too, but I don't know where the fuck it is. So I need another light bulb and another... Oh wait, there's the book. I think that's the book. So now I just need another light bulb. Wait, I think I have to, like, investigate it. What fucking button? Oh, there. But what about you guys? Do you guys have, like, any... Maybe not New Year's I don't really like New Year's resolutions. I just kind of like setting goals and stuff. Because I feel like New Year's resolutions can be kind of overbearing. Okay, I definitely have to do something here, but I don't know what that's going to be yet. I'm not sure what to do next. Like, do I need to find another bulb? I mean, I know I need to find another bulb, but I'm not sure how to yet. Just fucking investigate everything, I guess. Something suspicious on the shelf to the left? Is that just what's talking about? Or... what? Just goals, not resolutions. Want to try and save more money and keep up with some fitness goals. Incorporate more exercise into my life. Aside from that, getting married in October. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm very happy for you. What was I gonna say? I want to play more Dance Dance Revolution. That's like my fitness goal. Like, I finally was able to play it the other day because I've been so, like, overwhelmed with, like, school and stuff. I just never had the time or energy to exercise. But, like, a few days ago, I was able to play DDR. Oh god, the Pythagorean theorem. And, I was very happy. I was very happy. It felt very good. Keeping up with my goal of beating 12 games like every year. Only made it to 11. Yeah. I played a lot actually this year. I think out of the games that I finished, I think it was like 18? But that was also including games that I'd replayed. I think if I included just new games, it would be a lot shorter. Where the fuck is this other light bulb that I need? I do psychology. That's what I'm doing. I am a psychology student. I'm in my last year, so I'm gonna be really fucking happy when it's done. No offense to university. I mean, yeah, offense to university. I don't like it. I took a lot of psychology courses. I did criminology, graduated in 2014. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I am very much looking forward to graduating. I know there's some good dialogue in this room, but I just want to finish the fucking puzzle. No, yeah, I do not want to do grad school. That is the last thing I want to do, so I'm hoping that I can avoid that, if at all possible. Because I don't know what I want to do with my life, so we'll see. Fuck. Did a 1-year grad certificate program. Yeah, like that, something like that doesn't seem too bad, but I'm like, can I really do? I don't think I could do another year. Not right now anyway, like I'm definitely taking a year off. Take at least a year off. I didn't, but I wished I did. Yeah, I'm definitely going to. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't want to, like, waste a bunch of money. Because I feel like already getting my degree, I'm worried I kind of wasted some money, so. Like, I don't want to get any more sort of education unless I know what I'm doing. Which I don't, so, you know. My degree is a very expensive piece of paper I never use, or that's what I'm worried about. Like, even right now, I feel like I'm probably not gonna use it, so. Looks good on my wall next to my fiance's very expensive piece of paper she doesn't use. Yeah. That's how I feel like I'm gonna be. The backup plan piece of paper. The I was told to get a degree because it would be good piece of paper. Fun times, am I right? Yeah, we were lied to. Okay, I think I've looked at all of these things so far and I've not found another light bulb yet. Have I? Have I looked at all of them? Yeah, I've definitely looked at all of them. Where to get this other light bulb? I think I've looked at everything down here too. Dad like, the only thing I can, like, okay, wait, I have an idea. No, I don't think that's right. Because I know I need a code to get into here. How many numbers is it? Fuck me. The pointer is like right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, I think it's just, would it be like 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5, 6, 3, 2, 1, 4, 1, 5, 6, 3, 2, 1, 4, 1, 5, 6, 3, 6. I don't think this is gonna be right. Oh my god. 6, 3. What the fuck? 6, 3, 2, 1, 4, 5. I think I did this wrong. I think I did this wrong. Yeah, I definitely did it wrong. 6, 3, 2, 4, 1, 5. 6, 3, 6, 3, 2, 4. Fuck. 6, 3, 2, 1, 4, 1, 5. 6, 3, 2, 4, not 1. 4, 1. I don't even think this is right. Oh, okay, that was right. Okay, nice. Oh, that was stressful. Light bulb. Perfect, we have it all now. I am so smart. Perfect. And we got all of our books. Sheldrake 5. I wonder if it's a book about morphogenetic field theory. So, Sheldrake 5. Let me take Sheldrake 5. Why won't it let me take Sheldrake 5? Did I not examine this? Oh.
Sheldrake 5?
They did want me to examine it.
I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Seven and Clover walked off, leaving Junpei and Snake behind.
Sheldrake.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
Junpei grinned.
Lotus told me about him.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Sheldrake is a real person, and this is a real theory, by the way.
Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
She did?
Yeah, what was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
That girl.
It's really cool how much real shit. Yeah, it is. It is really cool. Like, I remember when I first played this game, there was some things where I'm like, I don't know if this is real or not. Like, Ice 9 was one of those things where I was like, is this a real thing? It's not. But, like, there is so much real stuff that it can get kind of confusing.
Because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
Tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Snake's shoulders slumped, and he shook his head slowly. He'd finally given
Very
up.
Well, fine. I'll tell you everything. But not here. Let's move to the top floor.
Junpei nodded. With that, they climbed the stairs to the top floor. Snake was silent for a moment after they arrived, then finally crossed his arms and spoke.
I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well. To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice. He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
Snake reached into his sleeve and pulled out a small, stiff piece of paper.
That's a Braille card. It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards.
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean? I thought that card just had some rules for the
The explanation is simple. I don't like any of you.
Yes, it did.
He's like, I just didn't want to tell you guys, and it's not like any of y'all can read Braille, so...
And those were the rules I read you.
Happy almost New Year! Yes, happy almost New Year, Tolizu. What time is it for you right now? It's 10 p.m. for me.
However,
What's up?
They were not the only thing on the card. There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say, there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
It is 9 p.m. for you right now? Hell
Tell
yeah.
no one of the events that took place 9 years ago.
I am in the future, my dude. Football is playing loudly in the background.
I activate your sister's detonator.
My sweater, oh my god, I got it for Christmas. It is called The Comfy. My mom got it from Costco, and like, it is so big. It is so wonderful. I love it so much. It is so soft and so big and comfy. Like, I wear it all the time now. It's really warm, which is good for when I'm streaming, because like, I stream in my basement and it's really cold. But absolutely wonderful. Like, a 10 out of 10 recommend. Watching football and this stream, yeah.
It's a
Hell yeah. Thank you for being here.
Oh, well,
I think I'm gonna have another chocolate. Oh, fuck. I don't know. Does it say what the different colors are? Anyway, I have this green one. Really loud. Damn. It's very quiet in my house. I think my parents are in the garage.
Well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still,
I don't know
apparently
anything
she
about
told
football.
you. That girl.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust you. I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Santa is Zero is very high. I feel I can assume Santa doesn't have the time to observe us at the moment. And at any rate, even if he were, I very much doubt he would kill us.
Why?
Clover told me about the 4-leaf clover.
Some people know about the
words.
morphogenetic field. I was apparently born to do both. Wow. I wonder, like, that, like, what's it called? The, like, chart? What's it called? I can't remember what they're called. With, like, the 3, or, like, the 2 circles that, like, and there's the one in the middle. The Venn diagram of people who like football and people who know about the morphogenetic field, and you're in the middle. And Tolizu is, too.
If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't kill us, no matter what the situation was.
I wonder how many people are in that Venn diagram. At least 2. His face looked dark as though something was weighing on him. Junpei wasn't quite sure what to say. Snake turned and looked at him.
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment.
Yeah,
How much do you know?
Clover told me about...
I see. The morphogenetic field in the experiments 9 years prior. How the experiments had taken place simultaneously at 2 locations, one being the ship and the other being a building in Nevada. And the girl that died during the experiment. She told you all that, did she?
Snake looked down. His face was tight. A slight tremor shook his body, and he tried to hide it. He was putting on a good front, but even Junpei could tell that he was holding back something deep and powerful. He made as if to brush something from his face and looked up at Junpei.
At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine...
It's partly why I don't make it to a ton of streams and why I don't play games very fast. Yeah, honestly, a lot of people have a lot of interests. Yeah.
Is who did this and why, right?
Nice having diverse interests. Yeah, I definitely... Like, I feel like there have been times in my life where that has been the case. Like, if I'm, like, doing theater, which I haven't done in years now because COVID, or, like, I used to read tarot, and when I did that, I wasn't playing games a lot, but now it's, like, all I do, or, like, I've been wanting to read recently, but I haven't, so, like, I also have a lot of hobbies, just, you know. Also, hi, Tyler, how are you doing? Happy New Year's Eve, how are you doing? What is up,
Yes.
my dude?
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes.
Snake nodded
The
slowly.
people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals. There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaro Hongo,
Gentaro Hongo.
Nagisa Nijisaki, Teruaki Kubota, Kagechika Musashido.
Look at how sexy they
Hongo
are.
was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Look,
Nijisaki
the
was his
outfits.
right-hand man and did the lion's share of the planning. Kubota led the company's research and development division. Musashido was their majority stockholder. It was these 4 people who planned the initial experiment.
Oh, you love to cook too? That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like most of my free time lately has gone towards games. But also just like scrolling on my phone and whatever.
Let me simplify it for you. Hongo designed it, and Nijisaki put it all together.
I feel like I probably should put more time into my other hobbies so I don't get like burnt out from playing games.
Kubota developed the technology
Maybe I'll do
required,
that over the next
and
few weeks.
Musashido
I don't know.
provided the cash.
Showing each other memes and TikTok. Yeah. Yeah. I was on my phone a lot today.
So it's Hongo, Nijisaki, Kubota, Musashido...
Junpei couldn't shake the sense that he had heard those 4 names somewhere
Of
before.
course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale. To that end, they organized a top-secret team to assist them with their research. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so. Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project. They named it the Nonary Project.
The Nonary Project.
The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field.
Huh.
Why did the glycerin suddenly begin to crystallize?
Jesus.
Why did the crystal structure of EDT undergo a sudden change? Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation?
What about the Funyarimpa?
Experiments with humans produce the same results.
Yes, the
more
Funyarimpa.
people who knew the answer to a question.
Yes,
The more
exactly.
there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen? The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye. And through that field, the resonant event transmits information related to that answer. That's Essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But that's just a theory.
Can't
A
bring
game
yourself to
theory.
believe it?
Yeah.
Let's say someone killed another person because the devil told them to do it. Whether the devil exists or not has no relevance to the murder. They believe the devil exists. Whether or not he does is immaterial.
So what matters here is that Hongo believed in the morphogenetic field.
That's right.
Snake
But I
nodded.
still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people, right? That is what you were saying.
Yes.
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem.
What I love about this game so much is how well it like follows its own set of established rules. Like even the pseudoscience made up science doesn't make up rules as it goes, establishes them. Yeah, I also really like it. And like how they introduce it so early, but like at least when I was playing 999 for the first time, I like brushed it off. I was like, oh, this is just like random. Like this is interesting, but like I had no idea that it was going to connect to the main story in the way that it did. Like, you know, one of the first rooms I did my first playthrough was when you're with Lotus and she's talking about like the Funyurimpa and that experiment with like, you know, the pictures and the people and TV and all that. Like I was like, oh, like cool, whatever. But then like you move on from it. Like it's just like, oh, that was cool. You don't really think twice about it. Whereas now if I was going to play like a Zero Escape game or like any Uchikoshi game, like I pay attention to the shit that happens really early on. Because there's so much. I thought a lot of it. Yeah, exactly. Like you think it's just kind of just not gonna tie into the story the way that it does. I think Somnium Files kind of does something similar. But obviously at that point I knew. I knew what was going on with
The
Uchikoshi,
chance
so.
of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Let's have another example, shall we? Say 1 million people were to do a handstand right now. Tomorrow, the chances of you doing a handstand would be higher, even if you had heard nothing of this hypothetical mass handstand.
Mass handstanding.
Mankind's thought process and actions are all
Can you
part
imagine?
of a resonant event. All of the resonant
Wasn't there like a
events included
Tumblr
in
post
fields
back
are
in the
projected
day
onto you.
about someone doing a handstand in a gas station? I feel like that was a thing. I played Somnium Files this year on your recommendation, but went in with Zero Escape under my belt already. Exactly. I think that was one thing I really loved about the Somnium Files because I'm aware of Uchikoshi's tropes by now. I could go on about them for a while. So I knew his tropes going into and so even though I was able to predict certain things that were kind of true, I had no idea how it was going to go together, if that makes sense. Like, there's always something when it comes to either the protagonist or the point of view, like how the player is playing the game through whatever point of view, whether it's character or just a point of view. There's always something in Uchikoshi's games tied to that. And I knew going into there was something like that, and I was getting all these ideas throughout the game, but I still had no idea how it was all going to kind of come together. And there's a few other things as well where it's just like, I know what's happening here, but also I don't. And it's very exciting to see it all come together, and I think it's very fun.
Do you follow so far?
Like, your first few Uchikoshi games, you're like, what the fuck? But then you start to get what's going on.
Who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen? If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well.
Oh, thank you so much for the raid! Vixen, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Hey, Mama Bear, what's up? Oh, how are you? Let me give you a shout out. How was your stream? Can you imagine an Uchikoshi version of Corpse Party? I would be so happy. That would be amazing, honestly. I would be into that for sure. Yes, Happy New Year. It is 10:24 p.m. for me right now, so we're not quite there yet, but like Happy New Year. I hope everyone's doing good. We're playing some 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, my favorite game of all time. And we're doing the true ending right now, so we are kind of into spoiler territory. If you do plan on playing 999, you might get spoiled. Saw you were doing 999, so I had to raid. I'm so glad. Thank you. I love this game. Did you ever get to playing the sequel, Virtue's Last Reward, Vixen? I don't know if we've talked about that. Did you get to it? Do you plan on doing it? But thank you again so much for the raid. So for new people here, my name is Emmy. My pronouns are she, her. And I'm a variety streamer. I really like Zero Escape. I also play a lot of like Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, that type of stuff. And yeah, it's a good time here. So thank you so much for the follow, Mama Bear. I hope that you're doing well. I'll be doing that soon. Oh, very exciting. I hope I'll be able to catch some of those streams because love Virtue's Last Reward. Very exciting. But yeah, last warning if you don't want to be spoiled for 999. We're into it.
Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand.
I really like this handstand metaphor.
What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? What would happen then? A person who has the power to write to the field and someone who can read from the same. You could think of them as the writer and the reader, or the transmitter and the receiver. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
Okay.
So the
I feel like the
transmitter
morphogenetic field is kind of real, but like not really.
Receiver.
If that makes like I think that
And the
telepathy
transmitter can control the receiver
and
however
like
they wish.
there's something going on, like the collective unconscious, morphogenetic field, telepathy. There's something in all of that that I feel like is vaguely right, but like not really. You know what I mean? like I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like everyone has had those kind of experiences where you're just like, this don't make sense. Like, you think of someone and then they like message you and you haven't thought of them or talked to them in years, but then it's like, boom. And you're like, what the fuck? Or just like stuff like that. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but there's something definitely happening. Remember in the early game when they're like when your significant other has a bad day and you get the feeling to show up at home? Exactly! Stuff like that. Like, you get the feeling, right? Like, there's something, like, you can't explain it. Like, I feel like that is, there is something. I don't know what, but there is something. And I feel like telepathy is real.
Right?
Yes. Close enough, at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first.
Hey, Sucrose, how are you doing? Yes, Happy New Year. Thank you for popping in.
At least, that was how they thought.
I hope that you are having a good New Year's
That
Eve.
was why they decided to do their experiment. That was how the Nonary Project began.
Snake suddenly looked very serious.
By the way, Junpei, have you ever heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
Oh, I actually don't remember this one.
Yeah, that was an experiment in telepathy, right?
Oh.
You place a pair of subjects in separate rooms.
Oh, what's this? I
You
just
show
couldn't remember
one
the
a
name.
picture
Okay.
And ask the other what they see.
Interesting. I'm impressed. Yes, that is exactly correct.
So, why did you bring up the Gansfeld experiment?
Yeah, I'm pretty far
was
in.
used
I
to
don't know if
screen
we'll be able to
subjects for
finish it
Nonary.
tonight, but like I would like to. I don't think we're gonna have time though.
The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret.
That's not shady at
Some
all.
of them, he found, had potential. He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped.
His face barely moved as he spoke.
There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total. For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had 1 transmitter and 1 receiver. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert. The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group
This is such
A.
a good game.
Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic. From the experiments he had conducted so far, Hongo had learned the following. There are two things that can increase one's resonance with the fields. The first is epiphany. The other is danger. Have you ever been faced with an especially difficult problem and thought about it very long and very hard until finally an answer suddenly appeared in your mind? It may seem obvious to say so, but that is what is meant by epiphany. The information obtained through that epiphany can be easily transmitted through the fields, where it can be easily interpreted. Adding danger to that equation allows for even easier field access. That's
Goddamn.
where Hongo came in. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the
No
game
worries,
as the
Jay.
ship
Thank you
sunk.
so much for being here. I hope you have a good new year. And thank you so much again. I really appreciate it.
By forcing the children into a life or death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown. Those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely? It was
No.
because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the Gigantic in Building Q. The children from Group Q had to use the power of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found and transmit what they learned through the fields. The children in Group A, however, they had to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
Snake sounded defeated. His half-hearted attempt at derision served only to show how much the story had affected him. Just as Junpei was about to speak,
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses? Get down here already!
Seven's voice echoed up from below. Snake took a deep breath and blinked rapidly, as if just waking up from a long nap.
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here and soon.
Snake headed for the stairs, but Junpei put out an arm to stop
Hold it.
him.
There's-
Oh,
Hmm?
I
Are
cut
you
him off.
sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it? Yes, I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment. After all, you couldn't exactly play a nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing. They were brother and sister, like Clover and I. The brother's name was Aoi. The sister's name was... Her name was...
Snake couldn't seem to bring himself to continue. It looked as if what he was about to say brought him great
Her
pain.
name was Akane. That was the girl who... died.
Junpei felt as if he had been punched in the stomach. His vision went blurry and his head felt like, bro, I just got shivers. I just got chills.
Shiki died. 9 years ago? Then, who is Chewie? No. That's impossible. It can't be true. Akane isn't that uncommon of a name. If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything. It was someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
Junpei shook his head hard and pulled himself back to reality.
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Then Snake had noticed. Junpei cleared his throat and tried to act calm.
No, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, alright?
Snake raised an eyebrow but said nothing. He headed down the stairs, Junpei bringing up the rear.
I couldn't do it. Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
With every step he took, the cold, hard sound of feet against metal dug at his heart. That was a lot. Let's get Sheldrake 5, shall we? Ooh, a button. Ooh. Nope. Let's go. Oh fuck, I keep hitting the wrong things. Okay. I bet the letters you type in on the keyboard will show up here. 13, 14, 10, 13? Keyboard doesn't have any number key. Oh no. Oh, I think it wants me to do the thing. And I don't remember how to do the thing. The hexadecimal thing. Okay, I'm Googling this. Because I know I'm not gonna get anything done. Okay, 999 library. Bum, 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 bum. Doo, doo, doo. Type in the password, dead. That's nice. How wonderful. The password was dead, remember? Okay. So, can we open? Can we open? No? But I entered the thing. It's the other door! I went to the wrong door. You found it. Open. Open. The door opened. Junpei and the others leapt through it.
Alright, this is the next.
Just as Seven was about to finish his sentence, their attention was drawn to the clang of metal on metal ringing out behind them.
The door.
They spun around. The door they'd just come through had slammed
Did
shut.
that just close on its own?
Uh-oh,
You tell me we
spaghetti-o.
can't go back.
I don't know. Let's see.
Junpei grabbed hold of it with both hands and pulled with all his strength.
Damn it. It looks like it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out?
Well, there's another door over
This
on the
room
right.
is a
There's
disaster.
card reader next to it. It's got a red light on it, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked, too.
But there is a card reader, right?
Yeah.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave?
Well, yeah, that might work, but
Hey! Wait a minute. Are you saying we're gonna have to search through this room for one little card?
Oh.
That's fun. It was filled with piles upon piles of all manner of things. Chaotic, just like me. It was like a tornado had passed through, followed by a giant who had picked up and shaken the entire room a few times.
Looks that way.
Junpei's heart fell.
For real?
Clover and Seven looked as though they were about to cry.
Well, we can sit
I
down
would
and wait
too.
to die if that's what you prefer. I rather doubt that, however. So it would be wise to start looking.
I'm gonna go over to adventure
We
mode.
haven't much time. Let's find that key card. Oh, and the Neptune key as well. We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. All right then, let's begin.
So I guess Snake and Clover went through the other 9 door all those years ago, so they don't know what the fuck is happening. Is that what's happening? Okay, this looks fun. So this is kind of like, yeah, like all the stuff from the other puzzles. There's a lot of repeated stuff. Is that Science Boy's head? No, that's the other one. The mannequins. Oh? Oh boy, I'm gonna have to Google this one. Oh, what the? What? Okay, let's just hit a bunch of buttons until it works. Oh, wait, I don't remember what I... Wait, what? Hint. I just have to get all of them to be green. I'm sure trial and error will... I'm sure eventually it'll work, right? So the A is wrong. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I might just Google this if I don't get it soon, because I don't have the energy to put in strategy to this. I'm getting close, though. Fuck. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. I think I'm gonna use Google. Okay, let me see here. What the fuck? I'm confused. I don't know if it's in the thing that I'm looking at, or if I'm just skipping through too much. Is it 10 or 21? Okay, wait. Okay, tap this. Okay, wait. Reset. Tap the center box. Then the top left. Where was I? In the middle right? Oh, nice. Okay. Coolio. I'm gonna keep the page open in case I have to do more stuff, 'cause I feel like I might. And we got a little emblem thing. Ooh. Morse code. Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. Oh, yeah, Morse code. What the fuck? What am I supposed to be looking at? Do I not have Do I not have, like, the actual thing? No, no, stop that. No, stop. Stop, stop, stop. I don't know what the fuck. I need to get a thing. Oh, fuck. Where's the second no- oh, here. East. Oh, this is difficult. You know what? We're using Google. I may not be smart. Boop. Okay, so the first one is south. And then west. And then southeast. Northeast. East. North. And east. Oh, that scared me. It scared me. Got another emblem. Oh. Oh, is this the little... I wonder if that's... Yeah. Morse code chart. What the fuck? What? Anyway, that did not help as much as I was hoping it would. Ooh! It's all ice. Is Alice in there? We'll never know. Let's do the Morse code one. And wait, what the fuck? Is this not the Morse code one? Okay, yes it is. Enter the code ice. Oh, okay, it has it. I'm gonna hold my phone up so I don't fuck it up. Oh, okay, that makes more sense than it did before. Okay, so dot. Oh, I have to. Oh fuck. I have to have my thing on it. Oop, oop. And then doop, 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 doop. Nice, very nice. Oh, the coffin's unlocked now? Fucking sick. Deep breaths. If there was going to be something in there, it would have went to novel mode by now. There would be voice acting. Can I? Okay. So we got another emblem and the Neptune key. Nice. So now, oh no, that's not the one. Where's the? Okay, here. Put them all in. In the order, I didn't pay attention to that at all. Whoa. Oh, I like this puzzle, if I remember right. When you touch a numbered area, that area will be selected and it will turn blue. What the fuck? Touching a numbered ball after selecting an area will cause that ball to move in that. Over. You can't touch the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. The digital root of the balls in the area must match the number for that area. Okay. Let's see if this works. So 3. An easy way to get a 3 would be 12. So we can do like 6, 5, 1. And then for 6, we could get... What's... I don't know. My brain is gone. My brain's gone. I don't think... I have to figure out where to put that 8. 8. I have to get 15. I don't know what I'm doing. Do I have to use all of them? I don't remember. 3. Oh god. How am I gonna get 12? 6. I can't do that. 7. No. 7, 4, 1. I don't... I think yeah, I have to use all of them. Fuck. Okay. I don't know if I feel like doing it right now. This is the kind of thing where when you're by yourself, it's fun to figure it out, but when you're on stream, it's not. Okay. Oh god. So... 2, 3, 8. And then was it 1? 1. And then all the other ones here. What? That's what the fucking thing told me. 2, 3, 8, and 1. And then 3. Oh, wait, what? Okay, they made a typo. I think this is supposed to be it. Yeah. Whoever did this guide on IGN made a typo. I don't know the fucking order, bitch. Okay. So 2, 3, 6, and 8 under 1, 2, 3, 6, and 8. And all you bad boys in here. See how good I am at math? Ha ha ha. Oh no. Ah, I keep hitting it too many times. Okay. 7 and 7. 7, 4, 5. 2, 6, 8. And then oh, this should God, I hope I can do this on my own. I don't know though, honestly. That would give me, I would need 18 here. That would give me 18. But 7? No. Yeah, you know what? We're still using Google because I am not that smart. There aren't enough numbers to form both routes. However, keep in mind that the goal is to use all the balls, not to hit both targets. Put all the balls under 8. That is a weird strategy, but okay. What a weird puzzle.
A picture.
In the drawer was a single picture. He picked it up. It was a photograph of 4 men.
What the?
Involuntarily, Junpei's eyebrows shot up. He'd seen 3 of them before.
What the hell is this? This man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters. He had the zero bracelet.
Musashido, if you will.
And the second man with the glasses and a doctor's coat. He's the 9th man. The one with bracelet number 9. He died after he went into door 5. But this guy, the one in the striped suit.
My cat is hollering. I wonder if I should... I'm gonna check on her because she's meowing an alarming amount. One moment. She is fine. She is just... I think she's just lonely. I'll probably have to go up with her soon. She's being a big baby. She was like, meow, meow. And I went up and she's fine. She's just, you know. There's nothing wrong.
Oh man, that's Ace.
Yeah, I guess it is.
No doubt about it.
7 and Clover had come to peer over Junpei's shoulders. Just one sec. Just talking to my mom.
But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the 9th man and Cap too.
As Junpei looked closer, he noticed the expression on each man's face. Their smiles suggested that they were close, at least to some degree.
They look happy, like they knew each other well. Why? How in the world are these 4 men connected?
Snake's voice broke into Junpei's thoughts.
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently though. Ace, the 9th man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
Ah, so the 9th man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
No, there's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair, he looks smart, but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
Snake knit his eyebrows. Iron Aggro, thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? Happy New Year. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for the resub. Just one sec. I'm back. Doing great, I'm glad to hear it. That's awesome. Just pulling in some 999.
What's the date of the photograph?
The best video game.
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
Back.
Yes, the reverse. The other side.
Damn. Snake's being a smartass. Junpei flipped the picture over.
Huh.
There it was. To be precise, it wasn't a date, but it was certainly significant. He read it out loud so that Snake would not be left in the dark.
Praying for the success of the Nonary project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido.
Nonary Project. Nijisaki. When did I become a VIP? I don't know. I guess I made you a VIP at some point. I think it was a while ago. But yeah, you're a VIP. Junpei immediately flipped the picture back over.
Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago.
Since Hongo wasn't mentioned, Junpei figured that could only mean he'd written the words on the back himself.
That means Ace, the 9th man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen. But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be.
It's the morphogenic field, baby! Their true identities did not come as a surprise was what Junpei found most surprising.
Why am I not surprised?
It's been a while since you streamed. Even before that, there was a while when I wasn't able to catch your streams. Yeah. No worries. But yeah, I'm hoping to stream more in the new year. I was really busy with school, and then I was really busy with Christmas and the holidays. So, yeah, I'm really happy to be back streaming again. I really missed it. I'm really enjoying myself. And it means a lot that you are here.
Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project. But why? Why am I so calm? It's like I already knew.
Ah, of course. I understand now.
Junpei looked over at Snake. In his own confusion, he had missed the dark look on the other man's face.
Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
This is great.
This is great!
He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Ace is Hongo?
Even as he asked, Junpei felt as though he'd already known. Almost as if someone had whispered into his head that yes, of course Ace was Hongo.
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar. Too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him.
Also, I'm sorry if I'm lagging a bit. I see that my OBS is going a bit red.
Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada, but Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I'd told you, Clover, I would have told everyone else. And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that.
Clover and Snake's conversation wasn't of particular interest to Junpei. He still couldn't make sense out of his strange feelings of knowledge. He was trying to organize his thoughts when he heard Seven's voice.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
Sure.
He had no reason to say no, so Junpei handed the picture over. Seven stared at the picture and began to mutter the 4 names of the project's leaders over and over to himself.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashiro.
His brow was furrowed and his face was flushed.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashiro.
He chanted their names to himself, pacing back and forth across the floor.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashiro.
Seven shouldn't have known their names. After all, he hadn't been there when Junpei and Snake had spoken of them in the library. But as Junpei watched him pace, it was clear that he did know
Hey,
them.
Seven, do you...
Shut it! Just be quiet.
His eyes were red, and Junpei could see sweat beginning to bead on his forehead.
This close to remembering. This close.
He was sweating heavily now, but his lips were dry.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashiro. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nonary Project.
Then he stopped. Seven set down the picture and looked at the red light near his feet. His eyes narrowed. Then suddenly his eyes went wide and he shot up straight.
Shit.
What?
Shit. Hey, Bruddy, what's going on? Happy New Year. I hope that you are doing well.
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
Oh, I love that line.
What's nuts?
I remember
Remember what?
everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of...
Ooh.
My memory's back.
Happy New Year, I might have COVID. Ain't that a mood? Yeah, I had New Year plans, but they got canceled. To my knowledge, I don't have COVID, but a lot of people that I know have COVID, and it's very distressing. Because, at least for me, like, in all the other waves, this has not happened. I've not personally known people that have had COVID, but now I do, so it's a bit unsettling. But the government doesn't care, so. Girlfriend's work had exposure, yeah. Yeah, I have a few coworkers, I think, that are, like, suspected cases. And there's been a few confirmed, but I don't think they're, like, by me at all. And then, like, my best friend's work had an exposure and all these things, so. I'm gonna hibernate for a while.
I remember what happened before I got snatched.
Good times. Seven's voice was filled with excitement.
What?
Shock and excitement had frozen Junpei in place, along with Snake and Clover.
Let me tell you what happened.
Seven hastily drew a shaking hand across his mouth and began to speak.
Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo. From the right, the other 3 are Musashiro, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashiro was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man. And Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiments.
Realization began to dawn on Junpei, along with a pressing question.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place, before you forgot it.
Seven rubbed the scar on his chin.
You really want to know?
Of course.
Me too.
Snake was the only one who didn't voice any sort of agreement. He looked at Junpei as if he simply was waiting to see where Seven's sudden recovery might take them.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Just give us the short version, alright?
Short version, huh?
The big man pulled off his hat and scratched his head. He made a face and put his hat back on.
Alright, fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though.
Junpei and Clover nodded earnestly.
I'm a detective. It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me a lone wolf type. I hold to my own code, as I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told.
What a king.
That's why I followed
I
my
love
gut.
Seven so much.
A slim lead brought me to the wharf. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck. I could barely see squat.
I don't know why that was so funny.
Investigating a mess
The
of
wharf was cold as
kidnappings,
fuck.
women and children.
Just Seven talking like a normal person.
It all had one thing in common. A history of visits to one particular hospital. A hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. In my investigation had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little sweet talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. My source told me this.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
So I headed to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There's a bunch of movement there. Men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags. Bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand.
Don't move.
I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun. I could kill you right now. It'd be easy to get away.
Why is
with
this
it,
voice
too.
acting so funny?
Just tie an anchor to your feet. And
I'm a bad guy. Like that's.
what you want. The fish here would love a meal.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was
Ooh.
a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
Nothing funny about perfection.
That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. I did a
I
quick
love him
once
so
over the room.
much.
Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed, and sat down. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice.
That sounds fucked.
The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying.
Me too.
But I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5 or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it.
Oh, it's so weird.
It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold on. Why are there kids here? But then when my inside man told me, it popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? Didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then... yeah! How do you like that, you son of a bitch?
I love him.
I finally got the damn thing off.
Look at his face.
Sweat
He's so
was dripping
happy.
down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside. The first bit or so was tight. I had a wriggle on my belly. Wind up eventually, and there was space for me to crawl along on my hands and knees. I went from crawling like a worm in dirt to skittering like a bug. Couldn't say it was much better, but
My cat
I'd
came
take what I could get.
downstairs.
And when I'd been in the thing long enough to start wondering where it'd take me, a massive sound nearly scared the piss out of me. It was like a heavy metal door had just been slammed shut. Then there was a voice. sure what it meant, but anything with incinerator is bad news. Then, almost as if that was a cue, I heard a mess of young-sounding voices. A bunch of them were straight up screaming in terror. And all the sounds together made a howl that made the hair on my neck stand straight up. Damn it! What the hell is going on here? I scrambled through the duct as fast as I could. I made a giant racket, but I didn't care at that point. I soon found a metal door on the left side of the duct. The kids were screaming on the other side. I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off its hinges. What the hell is this place? I couldn't believe what I saw. The room had a dome up top. There had to be about 9 walls, all the same size. Up in the ceiling was an upside-down funnel, almost like a chimney. I looked down. There they were. The kids I'd been searching for. They all gawked up at me, suddenly silent. For the moment, from surprise and fear. Scared of the room or me, I couldn't tell. Probably both, actually. Not like I can blame them running into a mug like this when they're already scared shitless. I snorted at my own dig at myself and turned to the kids. Don't worry, kids, I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. All of them stood there, frozen. Well, except one. He was a boy, slightly older than the others.
A bit familiar, perhaps.
Who the hell are you?
Hey Gilbert, what's up? Welcome back.
He stepped forward and glared at me suspiciously. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
How is the adventure? It is good.
The second I got the words out.
How are you gonna help us?
Where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there...
He kinda cut himself off. I think he was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Burned to death?
Can't you hear it? That voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon. So...
The voice
I hope I can play this game soon. Me too. I love this game so much.
Incineration will begin in 15
Major
minutes.
spoilers though.
They only had 15 minutes. I looked back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor. No way I could pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach. What the hell was I gonna do? But then I got an idea. Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back.
What? Where is he going? Are you just gonna leave us here?
They just got frightened again. I'm not the best at that kind of thing, but I tried to reassure them with a smile. Don't worry, all right? I'll be back, I promise. So just stay calm and wait right there. Got it? I didn't wait to hear them respond. There wasn't time. I had to hurry. Well, as fast as I could on his hands and knees. Didn't take me long to get back to my cell. Still no way out of there, but I had a plan. I needed something from the room. When I got it, I dove back into the hole and took off towards the incinerator. Then... Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I tipped out the doorway and dropped down the rope I brought with me. Back in the cell, I torn the bed sheets into strips and tied them together.
What a smart man.
Sloppy, but it got the job done. All right, just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time.
Right.
Huh. Wait a sec. Something was off. There were more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go? The boy in the uniform answered.
The characters in this game are wonderful, Gilbert. I love them so much.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You're telling me you opened that door?
That's what I said.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door...
He was in the middle of explaining when...
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
The wall shook a bit from the voice bouncing around.
Look, that can wait, all right? Just get us out of here!
I grabbed onto the rope. First one I pulled up was a girl with a ponytail. Next was a girl with a red necktie. A boy in a jacket came after. He said he'd climb up on his own. The boy in the uniform with the last up.
I think this is the only VN where I really like the entire main cast. That's understandable. Yeah, I think... Like, there aren't really any characters in 999 that I dislike, like, out of the main characters. Yeah, and I think even the other Zero Escape games, like... even though I don't particularly have problems with like the characters in VLR, I don't think they're as strong as the ones in 999. Yeah, usually there's at least 1 or 2 that drag it down. Yeah, but like the main like 8 characters in 999, really fucking solid, really good. Like all of them, like Lotus and 7 were actually my favorites the first time I played. You know, since then I've added Junpei and Akane to that, although Akane was always kind of one of my favorites. But like even like Clover and Snake I really like. I think Ace is fantastic, even though he is a villain, he's a wonderful villain. Yeah, I think the main 8 characters are like really good. I think my least favorite is probably Snake. But like even then he's not a bad character, especially like when you get to like this kind of point in the game, like when you see the past. Wonderful. And I forgot to mention Santa. Santa's great. I always forget about Santa and I don't know why, even though he's literally on screen right now. I always forget about him.
It had a thick, square window set into it.
Thick.
On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
What's going on here?
This is terrifying. Like, genuinely. And I think there's like a few pictures
Where the hell are those
of
kids?
like Hongo where you're like, what the fuck? Like, what a good villain. Because that's genuinely terrifying.
The door opened, and a man stepped in looking half mad with fury. I recognized his face. I saw him many times in photos during my investigation. The man's name was Gintaro Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Such a good villain.
Hongo saw the boy hanging from the rope.
And of course he's voiced by Richard Epcar.
Hurry!
I know!
The boy in the uniform booked it up the rope.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
15 feet. 10. The second I could reach the kid, I grabbed him. I hauled him up and tossed him into the ducks behind me.
No!
Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human. It was like the bastard pulled off his fake face. He was really a terrifying devil or some kind of damn monster.
And they always like compare him to the devil. Like I've noticed that. And like God does it ever make sense. Like when you see that picture of him with his eye like just like looking in like, and there's some stuff later on too where it's like, boy is he the devil.
I quickly reeled in the rope, leaving a furious Hongo yelling at me from the floor.
And I like tarot. I used to read tarot and I always think of tarot and like in terms of like fictional characters and like video games and try and like tie connections to them. And I always thought of the devil card as Gentaro Hongo. I always kinda, that was one connection that I drew upon when I would read tarot.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment!
Experiment? What experiment?
Incineration will begin in 1 minute.
Hey, old man! What the hell are you doing? Hurry up!
The boy in the uniform was trying to get my attention. I may have thrown a salute in the raging asshole's face before I closed the door behind me. No point to going back to the cell, so we went down the other direction instead. After about 30 feet, we came across another duct on the left. This one was heading down. Already nodded, and took turns sliding down it. The duct emptied us out into a narrow hallway. There was a door on either side. The one on the left was a normal double door. But the one on the right was familiar. It had black and yellow stripes. A device next to it on the wall. The plate on it read, Incinerator. Incinerator?
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was the girl with the red tie who answered me. We were inside an incinerator?
Yeah, Hongo might still be there. It looks like it's been shut off, though.
Wait, what? If he's still in there...
Yeah, that's not good.
That meant we better. We gotta get out of here. Go to the other door, hurry! The kids started running, and I was close on their heels. On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase. Run! Didn't need to tell them twice. Up and up and up. Feet pounding. around at the steps, our arms pumping fast. Going round, round, round. The devil was on our tail. The stairway kept going. We passed a couple of landings when the boy in the uniform suddenly spoke.
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Akane.
My kid sister. The girl with the red necktie.
Akane. It's strange. I didn't remember seeing that name on the list of missing kids.
Hey!
He kept his hands around his mouth and yelled.
Maybe we outran her.
The boy in the uniform was getting to a stop. I stopped too. So did the other two kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
No, that's impossible.
Sorry, Grandpa. You keep going. I gotta go look for her downstairs.
He turned to go.
Hey, kid, wait! God damn it, I said wait!
I don't think the kid even heard me. Fuck! I spun around the boy in the jacket. Good.
I'm going after him. You two keep going, all right? Got it.
Oh, ain't that a mood?
I'm going with you.
I didn't have time to argue. I just nodded and took off.
I'd be getting the fuck out of there.
I ran all the way to the bottom floor and called over. Akane was nowhere to be found.
God damn it, where the hell did she go?
I could tell the kid was frustrated. And then suddenly,
Help me! Somebody help me!
we heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard Hongo had Akane by the arm and was forcing her into the incinerator.
Come on, goddammit, move!
Man.
I don't want to! Let me go, please! Let go of me!
She planted her feet squarely
This
on the
makes
floor
me feel
and was
some type of
struggling to
way.
get away. But Hongo was bigger and stronger. She wasn't gonna win. My brother roared with anger and charged toward Hongo.
Help me!
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo lifted Akane bodily into the air and threw her, still fighting him, into the incinerator. Before we could even blink, Hongo had leapt through the door after her. We saw him land inside. Then, we ran to the door. We did everything we could think of to get the thing open. But
Fuck! It's no use! Goddamn thing won't move an inch!
Oh, why is the cursing so funny? Even as a child, Santa was like, fuck.
slamming his fists against the door.
Honestly,
so as to
me
shatter
too.
His knuckles with how hard he pounded on it.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Warning, warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat, emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the same damn thing!
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, alright? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Please help me! I'm really scared! I don't want to die, please! I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
It's gonna be alright. I'll figure something out.
Man.
I promise, okay? You hear me? I promise!
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door. Her brother was nearly crying himself.
Like, this
He
is...
could only stand there.
This is depressing. Happy New Year, everyone! It was silent. All they could hear was the creaking of the boat as it shifted in the water. They waited. And waited. Seven didn't continue.
What happened then?
Junpei couldn't wait any longer. He had to know. Seven looked at the floor.
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that?
Then...
Yeah, shit. If I'd known it was gonna be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
Seven shook his head. There was something Junpei had to know.
Hey, are you sure?
Huh?
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl, Akane, really...
Seven stared straight ahead at nothing.
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended, and we heard something... burning. The fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he couldn't hold himself up anymore. A few minutes passed.
Man, I got
The
chills.
door opened.
I love this game so much.
The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed, too numb to speak. The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering, and in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty. Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
Man. I got chills. So, so Akane died. Junpei felt a cold lump form in the pit of his stomach. A feeling of sickening anticipation washed over him. He could feel his body shivering. Desperately did not want to know the answer. He feared he knew already, but he had to ask. He had to know for sure.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What's that?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please?
Seven looked at Junpei curiously, ran his tongue quickly over his dry lips.
Kurashiki. Her name was Akane Kurashiki.
Something inside of Junpei stopped. He had no more words left. He had no more Junpei left. He was just a shell of flesh and bone. Seven turned to Snake.
You were there that day, weren't you? The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You are correct, Detective.
Junpei's mind was blank, withdrawn from the world. Somewhere far away, he could hear Seven and Snake talking.
Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on! You really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot! I was in Nevada, in Building Q. I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Her surprise seemed to be genuine. Seven regarded Clover for a moment and rubbed his chin thoughtfully.
Well, I guess I believe you.
Clover nodded.
All right, let me ask you another question.
He stuck his hand into his pockets and took a few steps. Then he stopped and turned to face them
Santa's
again.
real name is Aoi Kurashiki. He's Akane's brother. You know that?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother, but I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now. I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that connection. As such, I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
When did you figure it out?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment. It was only a short while ago, while we were leaving the library. When she told me that, I had a feeling.
Santa is...
That spark caught flame in Junpei's lead-in mind, and the fog began to clear. Like an engine beginning to turn, images and thoughts began to coalesce in his mind. coming faster and faster, forming bigger images, bigger thoughts. Junpei blinked. He was
There's
back.
still a lot we don't know. I mean, like a lot. But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room.
It had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
What?
Come on, man. What kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Hey, go easy on me, man. I just got my memory back, all right? Cut me some slack.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they? Yeah.
Junpei's like, moving on
Kubota blew
from
himself up, but
Kane
that
and
was murder
Aoi.
So why did these murders take place?
If Junpei is correct, and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's, that means all of the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary.
Ready to celebrate the new year? Maybe, kind of. I have half hour. I have 25 minutes until I am in 2022.
Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiments. Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant. Musashido, the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge? Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister. That's why he killed them.
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone.
In fact, Junpei didn't think he knew. He couldn't explain why or how, but he had no doubt that Santa had killed no one. Perhaps the madness of the last several hours was finally driving him insane, but Junpei had ceased to be surprised at his sudden knowledge and had even begun to accept it.
If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it? I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
Snake, Clover, and Seven all nodded.
The next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
The person who planned the Nonary project.
In other words, Ace.
There was a moment of silence. Oh, that didn't sound good. Then the room shook. From far away they heard the sun rush of water. Oh shit, they're out of time.
Must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Yikes.
Shit! Come on, we need to get out of here.
How?
In the drawer that has held the picture, there was a key card. Junpei grabbed it.
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on, let's go.
Oh wow. Okay. Where's the door? Where's the fucking door? Is it, no. This? That's the entrance. So then I guess it's this one. Here we are, 9:37 p.m. in Mexico. Damn. It's 11 for me. Okay. Oh, I gotta stretch. You found it. We escaped. Okay. I think I'm gonna end stream. I did plan on ringing in the new year with y'all, but we're at like a weird part in the game where I feel like this is a good place to end, and then next stream we will definitely be able to finish 999, but I know I won't be able to finish it tonight, so it is what it is. So let me see who's streaming, who I can raid. Looks like there's a lot of people streaming. Who to raid, who to raid, who to raid, I have no idea. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Shall we? Oh god, who to raid? Let's raid Jules. Let's raid Jules. Always Monica, she's playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? Okay. Let me check her out. I don't know her. Let me check her out. Oh yeah, we can raid her. She seems nice. Let me... I hope you have a happy new year too. Let me... How do I get this raid set up? Here we go. Always Monica. We'll raid her. I trust your judgment, Gilbert. Okay, let me... How do I save? Save. But thank you so much for being here, y'all. I hope that you all have had a good year. I hope you've all had a good 2021. I hope that 2022 is even better for you. Thank you so much for being with me. I'm so glad to be back streaming. I'm so happy. I'm also... Oh yes, raid message. You can copy and paste that. And if you aren't subscribed but you want to do the raid message, you can redeem your channel points to get the Emmy Luna heart emote. But thank you so much, everyone that is here. I really, really appreciate it. And like I said, I'm very excited to be streaming more again in the new year. Also, check out the Luna's Galaxy Game Awards. I think that the next episode of Luna's Galaxy podcast is going to be so much fun. I'm very excited. But yeah, I don't really know if there's anything else I have to say. I'm going to ring in the new year with my family. Thank you so much for being here. And I think 2022 is going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a great year. So thank you so much. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.